Take two. So I want to make one or two videos just to answer a couple of reoccurring questions. The first question, which I've noticed I tend to get almost daily from people, whether that be via email or via comments, is what to expect from the trial, how difficult is it, and how likely is it that you'll get the job. So I wanted to make a video just to explain my perspective of my trial, and I've actually done a couple of trials for Deliveroo, so I can tell you what I would expect of people who I would recommend Deliveroo giving the job to. So first of all, I was very lucky in so much as that I had a very cool person, Natalie, very knowledgeable, and she taught me everything that I needed to know, and I was more than capable of doing the job. When I met up with Natalie, I made it clear that I had no time restraints, and I was happy to stay with her for as long as she was happy for me to stay with her. So I think in the end, I actually stayed with her for her whole 3-hour shift, or I think maybe 2.5 hours. I'm not entirely sure, but anyway, she put up with me, and we actually had a good time. What did it entail? Basically, we went over the app. The app is how we do all of the work. It tells us where to collect and where to deliver. We went over the website with the scheduling for the shifts. What else did we go over? That was pretty much it. And then we talked about how to speak to customers, or what's the best way to speak to customers, i.e. be professional, make some small talk, and just be polite all the times. We spoke about the restaurants, about which restaurants were difficult to find, because some of them you have to go to the back, some of them have different procedures on how you collect the food. And we pretty much just did the job. Was it difficult? It's a question that I get quite a lot. Provided you're relatively fit, I think the delivery riders do go pretty quickly. They're probably not going to hammer it if they've got somebody doing a trial with them, but provided that you're relatively fit and you can keep up, you are polite and professional, and you have the equipment you're required to have, yes, on most cases you will get the job, provided that your availability matches what they need at that specific time in that area. The likelihood is you're going to get a job. If I'm being brutally honest, it's not difficult, right? I mean, I'm not massively fit. I like to cycle, but I'm not massively fit. I kept up with Natalie. I was polite and professional, and I got the job no problem within a week of the trial I was working. What else do I get? What do you need? Okay, this probably says it on the website, but I'll just go over it quickly. First thing you're going to need is a well-maintained bike. It doesn't have to be a road bike. It doesn't have to be a racer. All it needs to be is reliable. So you're going to want straight wheels. You're not going to want buckled wheels. You're going to want some tread on your tires. You're going to want brakes, brakes that work. This is probably more for your safety than anything else, because you're going to need them. You're going to need a set of lights. I think Deliveroo will give you some emergency lights that I would recommend. I got hit on my bike on Friday, last Friday. Tomorrow will be my first day back. I've been resting for like, what's that now, 7, 8, 9 days, I think. And my knee's still hurting. But tomorrow's my first day back. Get some bright lights. Deliveroo will give you some emergency lights, but get some bright lights because they could save your life. Arrive at your trial wearing a helmet. That's one of the questions which the trainers have to make sure that you have. What else? You're going to need a phone with data allowance, because you're going to be expected to use your phone and your data, and you may even need to make some phone calls to call the customers if there's any problems, i.e. you can't find the address or there's some kind of issue with the order. So we've got the bike, we've got the lights, we've got the helmet. You're going to need a lock. That's more for you than for Deliveroo. Some of the places you leave your bike are pretty dodgy. You don't want to lose it because you're going to have a lot of problems if you don't have a bike. Polite, friendly, professional attitude. Ask as many questions as you possibly can, and just show that you're keen to have the job. And if you want to start as soon as possible, make sure the trainer is aware that you want to start as soon as possible. And the other thing is just be as available as you can be. When I applied, I didn't have anything else going on, so I said that I was available evening, afternoon and evening, because they don't really do it in the morning. 7 days a week I was available, and I got the job within, I think, 2 weeks of applying it. That's from application online to the phone call interview, which isn't really an interview, to the trial, to collecting my equipment and starting work. That was within 2 weeks. I think that's pretty much anything. If I've not covered anything, make a comment below and I'll answer it. So hopefully that's going to help a few people. This is in my new rebranded top. I just thought I'd wear it for the video. It looks okay. I'm pretty happy with it. It's really nice material. Just showing you this because it's in front of me. That's the power bank that you get. It's a pretty serious power bank. It's one of the best ones that you can buy, I think. But yeah, that was just in front of me anyway. So any questions, hit me up. This is like 6 minutes long now, so I'm going to wrap it up and yeah, take it easy.